Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I had my mic muted the whole time. So, welcome to Keelan Sports. We're live with the Laker Pacers game. Lakers are up over 20. Now it's a 5-point game. The Pacers did it to the Clippers the other night as well. We got the biggest trade, one of the biggest trades I've seen in the NBA, Luka Doncic for AD Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis had a great debut for the Mavericks on today, but he got hurt. He got hurt. So you got some Mavericks fans upset. They traded away a generational talent like Luka Doncic. Laker fans are ecstatic. They believe Luka can play with LeBron and also take that mantle when LeBron retires. You got a lot of people that didn't feel like AD could do that. So we don't know what happened in Dallas, why they wanted to trade Luka, but the Lakers always seem to be in the right place at the right time to grab these great players. So we'll stay here with this game, and then we'll go over and start talking about the Super Bowl. Like, comment, and share. Give a shout out to your church, and also start making your picks for the Super Bowl. We'll get into the Super Bowl topic once we get done with this game here. And those that are watching, sorry I didn't have my sound on. I apologize about that. I did not realize until just now. That's why I need some assistance doing this stuff. But God bless you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on a week-to-week basis. Shout your church out. Make your Super Bowl picks. Who you like, who you like. You got the Eagles and the Chiefs in the rematch from a few years ago. All right, the Lakers alley-oop up 7. That might have did it. That might have did it. That might have did it, ladies and gentlemen. That might have did it. So we'll stay here to the rest of this game. Again, biggest trade that I witnessed in NBA history happened earlier this week. As a matter of fact, it's been a week. It's been a week since it happened. It happened last Saturday, I believe. Last Saturday night. We saw Anthony Davis get traded for Luka the Don. And like I said, all the Laker fans I know are ecstatic. I see AR dropping 44 out there on him. Yeah, it's Luka and LeBron. Y'all see him? They might could do some damage this year, man. You never know. Yeah, guys, I think this does it. Yeah, that's over. That's over. AR with the big game. I think AR dropped by 44-45 on him. Rui had a good game. Yeah, look at he hugging on. I can't think of the young man's name. Reeves. AR. I can't think of his first name right now. I believe he had 44-45. I know he was in the 40s. Everybody getting us some love. Oh, Duke Clipson. I'm a Dookie. But we'll cut it off. We'll cut it off. We'll cut it off. Cooper Flag, man. That boy's serious. That boy's serious. All right. So, again, we had the big trade in the NBA. The Lakers and the Mavericks shook up the whole NBA. We saw Jimmy Butler get traded finally to the Warriors. We saw De'Aaron Fox get traded to the Spurs. So big trades after big trades were none bigger than what they set off last week with AD and Luka. Man, that was a humongous trade. Like I said, the biggest NBA trade I've been a part of in my life that I can remember. But like I said, you had those historic teams across the board in all sports that always seem to get those guys, and the Lakers are one of those teams. They always get those guys, man. They always get those guys. So, that's the difference between just having an organization and having a winning organization. They always get those guys. And the NBA is, we see the Lakers, the Celtics. They have the most championships, and they get those guys when it's time to get them. The Knicks have had a few championships. It's been a while for them, but it seems like they got a good team, and historic teams. They make it happen. In baseball, we see the Yankees. Football, you guys are a Cowboys fan. We haven't won one in a while, but we have multiple championships, and we tend to get those guys. You had those historic organizations, man. They make the moves. They take the risk. No risk, no reward sometimes. So, shout out to the Lakers for making that move. Nobody knew Luka was available, man. So that was crazy within itself. So who y'all like tomorrow? You got the Eagles and the Chiefs. Who you guys like? I'll make my pick in a few minutes. We got the Chiefs trying to go to three-peat. Never been done in the Super Bowl era. I saw all people talking noise. Green Bay Packer fans. They've had a repeat before, but it wasn't the Super Bowl era. So you had the NFL championship before they had the Super Bowl. You had two different leagues, NFL and AFL. They came together to have a Super Bowl champion. So in the history of the Super Bowl, no three-peat champion. Kansas City could be the first. Then you have the Eagles trying to bounce back from a few years ago. And we all know they added a dynamic piece. I hate to talk about this because I feel like the Cowboys could have got him. I feel like the Cowboys could have got Travis Henry. They didn't, but Saquon Barkley, came from the Giants. And they let him go to a division rival. Let him go to a division rival. And he's been a difference maker for the Eagles. He's definitely been a difference maker in looking at the conference championship games, man. They took it to the Commanders. The Chiefs had a tighter game. And just looking at all of that, man, looking at how they're running the ball, it looks like the Eagles could win this game. I hate to say it being a Cowboys fan, but it looks like the Eagles can win this game. But the Chiefs, they had a championship pedigree. They had championship coaching. From the head coach, defensive coordinator, he always does his thing. You have Kelsey, he's getting older, but he shows up for big games. Patrick Mahomes still a young man, but he's a winner. He's been winning since he's been in this position. And so they had a championship pedigree. The Eagles didn't win a championship, earlier in this decade. If I'm not mistaken, it was that towards the end of 20. I can't remember, but they got a more recent championship than the Cowboys. Man, my goodness, the Cowboys ain't won since I was a teenager almost. But it's not with this group. Got a different coach. Different team, and they're trying to win with this group. I've always wondered about the Eagles coach, though. I can't lie. I always wondered about the Eagles coach, and I've been picking against him all playoffs, thinking the coach is going to mess up, but he's done pretty well. And Jalen Hurts, man, he's a great player. It's almost like people always say what he can't do, what he doesn't do. I don't know who y'all like. Y'all like the Eagles or the Chiefs? Don't forget to shout your church out. Don't forget to shout your church out. Who y'all like, the Eagles or the Chiefs? Give me 1 second. Y'all making comments. I can't see them. Let me see if I can pull it up on my side. I'm sorry, guys. I can't see your comments at all. Man, I hate when this happens. All right. Well, I'll just go go ahead and make my pick, and then we'll just call it a day because I know people are getting prepared for church and the Super Bowl after church service on tomorrow. So it pains me to say, I believe the Eagles are gonna win this game. I believe the Eagles are gonna win this game. However, I'm gonna root for the Chiefs. I'm gonna root for the three-peat. I'm gonna root for the Chiefs. Not really my team, but they tend to go against teams I don't like. Like last year, they went against the Niners. The year before, they went against the Eagles. So, yeah, those teams. I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't like those teams. So, I'm rooting for the Chiefs when they play against those guys. So, I'm rooting for the Chiefs again tomorrow. But again, it pains me to say, my professional podcast pick is going to be the Eagles, and I would say by a field goal. Man, it hurts me to say this. But I got the Eagles by a field goal. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to go ahead and jump off. I'm going to go ahead and jump off. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging in there with me. With Kingdom Sports. We'll be back again next week. And we're going to shift our focus to basketball. And go see what goes from there. We got the All-Star game next week. So we'll talk about that and have some fun doing that. All right, guys. Be blessed.